Hey, the market at 25th, hello! Guess what time it is? It's March, and that means it's Multiple Myeloma Awareness Month. So strap yourselves in, and thanks for watching this riveting YouTube video as we kick things off. And on that note, who's ready to smack down some cancer? Make some noise on the other side of that screen, woo-woo! Alright, so let's start things off with a refresher about our organization. Who is LLS? So LLS, or the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, is the world's largest health organization dedicated to fighting blood cancer. Our mission is pretty simple, and it's two parts. First, we try to cure all types of blood cancers, so that's leukemia, lymphoma, Hodgkin's disease, and myeloma. That's the first part of our mission. The second part of our mission is to improve the quality of life for our patients and their families. The money that we will raise at the register goes to one of three primary initiatives you see at the bottom of your screen, and that's research, patient support, and advocacy. The money that we will raise is important because the statistics in America are still quite alarming. Once every 3 minutes, someone in the United States will be diagnosed with blood cancer. Blood cancers are the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the US, and more than 1/3 of our patients won't survive past 5 years after being diagnosed. Now for the fundraiser, we are focusing on multiple myeloma specifically. I know it might be a tongue twister, so can we practice saying this together out loud? So the first part is it's easy, multiple, like many. But the second word is a little bit more challenging, and it's pronounced myeloma. Can you say that with me? Ready? Myeloma. Myeloma. And multiple myeloma is the cancer of plasma cells, and it involves multiple sites in the body and begins in the bone marrow. So we are doing this campaign not only to raise funds, but also awareness. And that's because a lot of our customers here in Churchill fall in the demographic of those who are most at risk. You can see on the screen that African Americans are nearly twice as likely to develop myeloma when compared to Caucasians. In terms of gender, more men will develop myeloma than women. And in terms of age, the most people who develop myeloma are those over 50 years old. So it's super important to spread the word. You know, if someone isn't feeling well and they think they have symptoms of multiple myeloma, it's so important for them to talk about it to their doctor. And the campaign here at the register might be the first time they ever hear of the word multiple myeloma. Alright, so next, let's talk about the fundraiser. The who, what, where, and when. Let's start with the when. The campaign is all month long. We started on March 1st, and the fundraiser will go through the end of the month on Friday, March 31st. In total, it's just over 4 weeks that we'll be fundraising for LLS. Next, the what. What are we doing? So the cashiers will have slips of paper at the registers called icons, like the one you see here. And they will be asking their customers if they want to add to their total to help beat cancer. So how do you put it into the register? If the customer is willing to contribute, then you can scan the barcode on the blood drop like this, which should be available at your register, and then type in whatever donation amount the customer would like to give. Then, the customer can write their name in the white space and the icon will be hung up on the front wall. So how do you ask? What do you say? If you are a cashier, it's very simple. You can ask, would you like to add to your total to help beat cancer? Again, all you have to do is ask, would you like to help add to your total to help beat cancer? One important thing you don't want to do is don't ask, would you like to donate $1? Now, why don't we want you to say this? That's because when you say it this way, you are automatically limiting a customer's generosity. Sure, they might donate $1, but now they definitely won't donate anything more, like $3, $5, or $10. So remember, instead, ask open-endedly. Do not say, would you like to donate $1? And instead, do say, would you like to add to your total to help beat cancer? Alright, our goal. How much of an impact can we make for our patients? So this year's goal is to raise as much as we did last year, and that was $2,617. We have a thermometer poster taped to the front wall that will show our progress that will fill in as we raise more money. So let's do everything we can to reach our goal of $2,600. So let's wrap up with a few reminders, some tips on how to ask customers. Now, if you are not a cashier and you work in a different department like produce or meat, you can still help mention the fundraiser to any customer that you interact with. Tell them, hi ma'am or hi sir, we are doing a fundraiser at the register. Your cashier will tell you more. And I know that Danita has a special program too for anyone who doesn't work in the front, and she can tell you more about that. Now, so if you are a cashier, you are our front lines and our most important champions for this entire fundraiser. So cashiers, remember to do these things. Number 1, say the sentence before the end of the transaction. Would you like to add to your total to help beat cancer? Number 2 is to remember to ask open-endedly. If they answer your question by saying yes, respond by saying thank you. How much would you like to help out? And again, then scan the barcode and then key in the donation amount. And number 3 is to point to toe. Toe is on the flyers, and we are doing this in his memory. Danita's late husband is why we're doing this fundraiser, to raise awareness and raise funds for LLS and multiple myeloma. So, if you don't remember anything at all from this video, please remember this. And that is that the number one tip is to ask every single customer. Remember, the number one reason people give is simply because they are asked. And if you think about it, the worst a customer can say is no, and you'll probably get a lot of no's throughout the month. Don't let this discourage you though, because the customer won't have an opportunity to say yes unless you ask them. So, who's ready to smack down cancer? Make some noise!
And his name is John C.
Alright, thank you all so much. We appreciate you all there at the market at 25th, and we hope you raise a lot of money and have a fabulous day.